concert with Gordon Lightfoot. Some things I trust you enjoyed and remembered. This is WNEW-FM in New York, and if you're looking for a new concept in New Jersey concerts, the historic Meadowbrook in Cedar Grove combines the elegance of a concert hall and the intimacy of a club. The Meadowbrook for adults only. Appearing Thursday, Emmylou Harris and Vassar Clements. There's a new date, June 26th. Tickets for the 25th will be honored on the 26th. Shows are at 8:30 and 11:30. Tickets at Ticketron, the Meadowbrook, and the Capitol Theater in Passaic. That's the Meadowbrook. They are in Cedar Grove, New Jersey.
The Earl Scruggs Review Anniversary Special. It's a super session celebration. In 25 years of innovative recording, Earl Scruggs has made a lot of friends. Now they've joined him to make his new Columbia album, the Earl Scruggs Review Anniversary Special, a virtual who's who of musical greats. Jim Messina, Kenny Loggins, Billy Joel, Michael Murphy, Dan Fogelberg, Alvin Lee, Leonard Cohen, Johnny Cash, Roger McGuinn, the New Riders of the Purple Sage, Rusty Young, Larry Gatlin. The Earl Scruggs Review Anniversary Special. Very, very special.
Earl Scruggs' newest album on sale, all Harmony House record shops, $3.49. The tape is $4.99. Don't miss Earl Scruggs at the Asbury Park Music Hall, June 27th, and in Central Park, Saturday, June 28th. Passport did Albatross and Lonnie Liston Smith with Summer Days. One of those today. Too much argument from anyone. If you've had the opportunity to be out, you know it is a summer day. A little bit too uncomfortable. Hazy sunshine with the humidity and the heat. There is a chance of late afternoon or evening thunderstorms, and the high might be near 95. It's 91. Chance of showers or thunderstorms tonight, low around 65, and then tomorrow partly sunny, warm, and much less humid with a high near 85. A little Canadian air is headed our way, and that might cause the thunderstorms. The temperature humidity index is 83, which is as high as it's been in a long time. I don't remember it getting to 83 even all last summer, but that's the comfort of this day. If you are a student or graduate and would like to read 50 to 100% faster with better comprehension and retention, listen to this free offer. Tonight, Evelyn Wood is conducting her famous free speed reading mini lesson at a location near you on Long Island, in Freeport, Union Reform Temple, 475 North Brookside Avenue, in Bayshore at Sinai Reform Temple, 39 Brentwood Road off Union Boulevard, Queens Flushing Jewish Center, 171st Street and Northern Boulevard, in the Bronx at Fordham University, Fordham Road and Belmont Avenue, in New Jersey, East Orange, Holiday Inn, 120 Evergreen Place. Those are all at 8 p.m. And then Midtown Manhattan, 72 West 45th Street near 6th Avenue, 12:30, 5:30, and 8. That's tonight. Free Evelyn Wood speed reading mini lessons near you. May call 212-869-9440. It's in the city, 869-9440.
One of these days.
A lot of licks there.
When I get the microphone near my mouth, I'll tell you more about. There's a lot of licks. There's Keith, Bobby, and myself playing guitars there.
Bobby Womack, Keith Richard, and you. Would you describe what just happened while we were playing the music? Would you? I mean, with the telephone thing,
it's
it was
very
a little strange.
weird.
Yeah, it was a little
I had a feeling of deja vu. Now, what happened was, folks, while we were just playing that track, we had a call from Los Angeles, and it was the raving Bobby Womack on the other end, just ringing up to thank Scott because he'd heard apparently that I'd been down the station and I'd been talking about him and Scott had been talking about him, but he didn't know I was here. It totally freaked him out.
It's a small
So
world.
he's coming in town now. He's coming in Friday.
Someone from New York called Bobby out on the coast in Los Angeles and said,
Stu, I think it was...
yeah. And so he called to thank me, not knowing you were still here, so I just put Ronnie on the phone with him, and he really...
We just got off the line then.
Yeah, that was really strange. Every time someone gets on here and starts talking, you'll find all your old friends or people will say something to you. I heard you, and you were talking about this, and you were talking about that. But to have it from Los Angeles was a little strange.
But Bobby is one of the true, good vibe people. He's a really fantastic person to have around.
We're going to take care of a little business. Our guest is Ronnie Wood, and he has a fine new album that Bobby Womack and some other people with Ronnie and all put together.
In McLagan?
Yeah, and it is fine, and they have brought out you well vocally, and we've heard some things, and we're going to hear some more, too.
Your very own Andy Newmark, who's coming down tonight, I hope, if he's listening in.
Every time you say Andy Newmark, I think of a friend of mine. His name is Dave Newmark, who played basketball at Columbia. He's 7'1". And every time I talk to Dave...
Oh, he should eat more food.
Where you get the sore neck, and you're looking up at the guy, and you're relating to him. We're talking back and forth, and he was 7'1" or 7'2". When you get that tall, it's immaterial, a 1-inch difference. But he was a super good guy into this kind of music and into the things going on and all. And I guess... the last I heard was doing something quite commendable rather than playing basketball, which, of course, he can dunk them in.
Yeah, they have to raise the baskets. It's unfair.
He was working with underprivileged children at a place in Pennsylvania, and children who had been given up by parents because of one thing or another, and wasn't really that much wrong with them, except they needed love and affection. And
a lot of people do around the city at this time.
Yeah.
It's such a depressing time. It's nice to find such a lot of happy people around.
They were called mentally retarded. They really aren't. I mean, they just need guidance and love and affection and somebody to help guide them, and he was doing that. I
mean, the people that guide them are good vibes.
Yeah. No, I hope Dave's still doing that anyway. We will be talking to Ronnie Wood, who's our guest here at WNEW-FM in New York. If the time is important, 16 minutes before 6. And those of you who are wondering about the change in the weather from yesterday's horrendous humidity and heat and all that, it is going to be clearing, cooler, and less humid tonight. Low in the low 60s, so it'll be cool. Sunny and pleasant tomorrow, high just about 80, nice. Tomorrow night, fair, 60s. Friday, sunny, pleasant, low 80s. And looking ahead, they say it's going to be that way the whole weekend. Goodness, could we hope for that?
Saint-Tropez tan, that deep, dark, glowing bronze, with Bain de Soleil's unusual French formula. How do you make it last? Moisturize your skin with Après le Soleil. And just where do you get a Saint-Tropez tan? Well, anywhere in the world will do.
Bain de Soleil for the Saint-Tropez tan. Bain de Soleil for the Saint-Tropez tan.
Folks, we've got the singingest, dancingest, laughingest country in the world. And we've got the best drink to go with it all. This is Jerry Reed inviting you to grab a Coke and come on along. Look up America, see what we've got. We've got a million lives for laughing. More bells to ring, yeah, more songs to sing. We've got the real thing. It's the real thing. It's the
37 miles per gallon in the EPA highway test. An import? No, a Chevy. Chevy Vega Notchback. That's right. Chevy's Vega Notchback, equipped with the standard 3-speed manual transmission and available 142-barrel engine, is rated at 37 miles per gallon in the U.S. government's EPA highway test and 23 in the city test. Those numbers are worth repeating. 37 miles per gallon in the highway test and 23 miles per gallon in the city test. Coupled with Vega's rated 16-gallon fuel tank capacity, that gives Vega a potential highway cruising range of up to 592 miles. America, you don't have to buy an import to get good gas mileage. See your Chevy dealer and test drive a Vega before you make any deal.
Pick yourself a sunshine bouquet and make the whole world your friend. Because every day is like no other day when you've got some friendship to spend. When you've got some friendship to spend. Say hello to summer. Say hello to ShopRite. Say hello to savings every day. Hey, Mom, what's for dinner?
ShopRite outshines them all with fresh fruits and vegetables. This week, ShopRite featuring fresh sweet nectarines, 49 cents a pound. Fresh peaches, 3 pounds, $1. Large pineapples, 49 cents each. Fresh carrots, pound bag, 2 for 39 cents. Cherry tomatoes, 49 cents a pint. Say hello to savings at your ShopRite.
Shine on ShopRite, shine. ShopRite outshines them all. ShopRite outshines them all.
At WNEW-FM in New York, Ronnie Wood having a good time in New York and looking great. I don't see how, well, as you say, adrenaline does it. I don't see how you get on, all you guys, and just every night come on like,
Liquid sunshine.
just, yeah, right out of a brand new fresh-born flower. Or as the stage opens, there you come budding out.
Oh, the other night, as the stage was closing, you know, Mick throws like water about.
Yeah, that bucket, yeah.
There's a lot of people bringing umbrellas to the shows now. You know? Well, the stage was slippery, and I did a final run up the ramp, the front ramp. You know, got up the top and slid back down, and
As the stage was going up.
yeah, it was almost right up, and I did a run up in me tennis shoes and slid back down on this wet, but landed like a stuntman.
You should explain to everyone, since, you know, at 20,000 a night and say 1 million people are listening now, those people who can't be there, about the stage, sort of, so that they could understand that this is not a normal flat stage, a square stage, or a rectangular stage. That these are points, 6 points that fold down, right?
Hang on, I
At the
just wish you
opening.
didn't tell me there was 1 million people listening. My throat's just seized up. Hang on.
Like, there are a lot of people listening, let's put it that way. And most of them are not going to be at the concert at 20,000 a night.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they all dearly love you. And in the lottery that was done before in the 72 tour, they used it as a lottery, and everybody sent in cards and so forth. And the computer selected the people who got tickets. And then you send in your money, so that, and they got something like 2.1 million people that wanted the tickets, and then it ended up for those nights of the concert, those people were selected by computer. Instead of tickets go on sale right now at this moment, as was announced at the press conference when you were playing in the rain on the back of the flatbed truck.
Yeah.
And I was standing there saying, it's raining and I'm getting crushed. And it was true.
I said, what do you mean brown sugar? I've never played it before. I said, come on, you got to do it on the back of a truck. But it was great. I enjoyed that. The thing about the stage, though, is it's a great one to play on. It's the best one I've experienced. It's quite a work of art, really.
Is
It's,
it difficult for you as a unit to be playing with that much space between you, rather than, let's say, a normal 40-foot stage or something?
No, because the Faces, we always demand a 55-foot stage. This one's 75 feet from side to side and back to front. But the only problem I have is getting a guitar lead long enough to get round Billy's piano. You know, I can only get round, and I get wedged in the side of his piano and I have to stop. It's funny when all the Caribbean musicians were on at the finale the other night. Mick was dragging Eric and me out to try and get through the myriad of people going around, and Eric's guitar lead was about 5 feet long, you know? So he got dragged through, and his guitar lead was following on behind. Oh, I'll tell you another funny story. The second gig, there's, you know, the dragon that appears out the hole in the
out
stage?
of the hole in the stage.
Billy used to help Mick direct that at the crowd, you know. But one night there was so much confetti and stuff coming out of it that Billy lost his footing in his platform boots, and he was gone off the edge of the stage.
And that was in Boston.
And we went, oh no! But next minute he was like hoisted up by vibes back on the stage again. Came running back to the piano and finished the number and hobbled off afterwards. He really hurt himself.
I saw you the second night in Boston. That had happened opening night in Boston. They were trying to help get the dragon out, and off he went. As a matter of fact, within an inch or two, Mick would have been off too, because they were standing that close to it, and off he would have gone.
Hoist by his own petard. There was another story I was going to tell you. What was it? Oh yeah, the second day I was on tour, I was walking around the street, you know, and somebody came up to me and they said, "I've always wanted to meet a real Rolling Stone." And I didn't have the heart to tell them that I was only a 2-day-old member. But the thing is, there's a lot of people in the general public that, what I like about it is they don't regard me as a brand new member, you know?
No.
I just get accepted like part of the band, which is a real nice feeling for such an established band, you know?
The sound that comes out, though, is it, you know? And I think it's what really counts. You've just, as Mick said, you know, when I'm really down and I know I should be up and I should be working a little harder and I don't feel too good and I'm not really at the point I should be, I turn around and I have my back to the audience and all of a sudden I look at Ronnie and Ronnie tells me something and I go back out and I get fired up that you have really helped his spirit.
I wish he'd let me know that. He looks at me as if to say, "Shut up, get on with the show." But the thing is, another thing was I lost all kind of judgment one night, and I went running up to the mic and I said, "They're a great group, aren't they?" You know, thinking like I'm a new boy, you know. And then there was no reaction. I thought, yeah, it probably does sound a bit strange to most of the audience, one of the groups saying how good we are. But it was just me trying to say, yeah, I really dig them. And I said, I wish I was playing with them. And I went, hang on a minute, I am. And they said, come on, get back to your guitar.
I think in Boston and here, but you know, the public, two different cities and two different reactions, you know, to you and Billy. When Billy comes on and does some stuff and you do your thing, so I think everybody to me, it's total open arms. I hope that you hear it the same way I did as an outsider. I'm not on the stage.
Yeah.
But it was just total open arms for you.
Billy is such a great experience to work with, you know. And Ollie Brown is his drummer at the moment, who was with Stevie Wonder. He's such a great vibe too, you know.
Adds a lot. Get that. That's what I call the hair, you know, and get the drums, the percussion in there in between he and. Well, hey, the drums are all right, so no problem with the drums.
Right, Charlie's a natural, Ollie's a natural, Billy's a natural.
On a couple of numbers, I got 100 other with them too. Ronnie is here, and we're doing some things from Now Look to his album, and we're at WNEW-FM in New York. I want you to hear some more. Well, I think you had a story with that lady involved, and I can stand
at the time I cut that track, I really dug Ann Peebles' version. Didn't wish to compete, but more just say how much I dug it. You know, I wasn't going to release that, but I thought, well, Willie Weeks and Andy and Keith Richards on that as well. They play it so funky. Let's put it on. And this next track, Big Bayou, Bobby and me sing together. And
let's
so
do a little bit of Big Bayou. Yeah, let's do a little bit of Big Bayou, because I liked this before when we first played the album, and we'll do a little bit of that and then get a chance to say a few words before we go off.
Okie doke.
That's a little bit of Big Bayou, and to get out for the news.
Hey, yeah, it's getting really near 6. Charlie, put your stage trousers on. I'm coming back round the hotel.
Okay, thanks a lot. Ron Wood, our
Bye-bye.
guest. Best of luck, and we'll see you down at the concert.
Thank
This
you.
is WNEW-FM, New York.
Good evening. It's 82 degrees at 6 o'clock, partly cloudy skies, but not much chance of rain. The president talks about the possible use of nuclear weapons in Korea. A Bergdorf Goodman executive has pleaded no contest to price fixing. Big Mac bonds, $1 billion worth, go on sale immediately. Chip Zapola will have the sports. I'm Dave Burkett, WNEW News. President Ford, in a news conference just